All right, I got 11 Middle Eastern cologne fragrances that are fun in the fall. All these work really well in the cool weather. So let's get going on this. Reyane Insurrection 2 Wild is inspired by Maghribi Amen Pure Havan. It's got notes of tobacco, honey, vanilla, spices, tonka bean, cacao, and woods. It's similar to Pure Havan, but a twist. A little bit more of an amped up tobacco note and fainter vanilla and cherry notes. Great performance and price on this thing. This thing works great in the fall. If you're in for one of those like a tobacco fall fragrances are just easy to wear, this one just works. Love this one. Maison Alhambra Jean Lowe Ombre is inspired by LV Ombre Nomad. It's got the top notes of oud and incense. It's got middle notes of saffron, rose, raspberry, and birch. At the base is amber, benzoins, and geranium. This one's fairly close to the original and has good performance. Real nice leather, raspberry, and rose immediately, and then drying down, it gets in like a nice, beautiful, smoky oud. I really love this scent DNA. Really high-end perfumery in creating this masterpiece, you know, when the original was created. And a good job by Maison Alhambra making an affordable clone here. You know, they got really close to the original, and it's got a good performance. So very impressed with this one. I love wearing this one. This is one of the scent DNAs that I've really grown to like a lot more recently. Dumont Bravanzo Converge has notes of amber, saffron, and jasmine. There's also some orange off the top. Moss and woods in the mids, and ambergris at the base. So it's a PDM Cologne clone. Really nice burnt sugar accord in this. It's a smoky spice woods and peppery citrus. Really unique. I'm not sure how close to the original this is. I haven't ever smelled the original. This has got good performance. Works great in the fall. I'd kind of like to see how close this is to the original at some point and just see what the original smells like. Yeah, it's kind of slept on. You don't hear anybody really talking too much about Cologne. Lattafa Qaed Al Fursan has top notes of pineapple and saffron, middle notes of jasmine and balsam fir. At the base is amber, cedar, and oud. I really like this one. A really heavy, syrupy pineapple scent. It dries down into a nice woods. A little bit of saffron kind of adds some character to it. Really good performance on this one. Works great on a warmer fall day. I mean, this thing works great in the spring too. I don't like it in the summer, but you can wear it in the summer. But yeah, I love this one in the fall. Great fall, warm day scent. All right, Armaf Club B Nuit Precious one, or Precious one, is inspired by Qaed Absolute of Venice. It opens with a lot of lemon and pineapple. Then I pick up some of the pear and caramel notes. It transitions more, it gets warm and spicy. I think this is about 80% close to the original Absolute of Venice, but a really nice twist on the original. It doesn't quite have the quality of the Qaed. I really like the Qaed's ambroxan they use, but this works really well at a fraction of the price, and it might even be a bit of an easier wear than the original, but I'm not sure about that. The other one's just a little deeper and darker and got some more tones going on. This is like maybe a little bit of fresher version, but price and performance is great on this thing, and the quality's good here. This thing works great in the fall. Fragrance World Irish Coffee. Okay, it's got a lot of boozy, creamy notes. The coffee note is more of an undertone. It has kind of like a Bailey's Irish cream smell to it, but really comes off smelling like a balsamic, spicy wood fragrance. It's not really that much of a coffee fragrance, but I still like it. Very enjoyable. Works great in the fall weather, and yeah, it does smell of high quality, and it's a nice scent profile. Fragrance World Tentations Flame is inspired by AOS Flame. So this one's pretty close to AOS Flame, and AOS Flame might be my favorite flanker from AOS. When they made that the AOS Flame flanker, they took a kind of a different direction with citrusy, spicy, woody, and ambery accords. And it's not quite as sweet as the original, and it's really versatile. And this is a pretty good clone of it. But when I bought this, the AOS Flame was still kind of expensive. It's went way down now, and I would say just there's really no reason probably to get this one unless you just like having clones a lot or whatever. And I do. I like clones. As you can see, I talk about them all the time. But at this time when I looked at prices, whatever, just for a little bit more, I would just get the original at this point. But this one is nice and works in the fall. If you get a good deal on this one, it's definitely really close to AOS Flame. It has good performance and it's good. It's just that AOS Flame is so reasonably priced now. Fragrance World Caramel Macchiato has notes of dates and plum at the top. In the mids, you get coffee, cedar, and patchouli. At the base is caramel, vanilla, and amber. I really like this one. This is probably my favorite of the coffee line. Smells a lot like a Tafa Camera, but boozier and more of a coffee note than that one has. Really nice caramel note in this too. Good performance, unisex, kind of a Great fall gourmand type of scent. The quality seems high here. This is a really well done. If you like coffee scents, I highly recommend this one. Great gourmand fall scent, as I said, with great performance. Sapphire from Ahmed AlMkr has top notes of red fruits, watermelon, orange, lavender. Middle notes of lotus, jasmine, and lily of the valley, and aquatics. At the base is sandalwood and a lot of ambroxan and some white musk. So right away when you smell this, you're going to get to Percival Fierce vibes. More Percival to me because so much ambroxan, but it's a twist. A little more citrus and fruits. This thing works really good on a warm, sunny fall day. I've already worn it a couple times this fall, and this thing just works. If you like those kind of scent DNAs and you want a little bit of a Middle Eastern twist on it with great performance, check this thing out, man. It's great. Halloween Man Shot has top notes of cardamom. It's got the alcohol daiquiri note, black pepper, and lemon. And the mids are iris and sage. At the base is vanilla, leather, and resins. This is really similar to YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. Soft and cozy, vanilla, leathery notes, touch of iris, some nice amber wood, super nice cardamom. More youthful approach to La Nuit de l'Homme. Definitely more synthetic though. Where La Nuit de l'Homme doesn't smell so synthetic, this definitely has that, like most of these Halloween mans do. But I really like this. Not the daiquiri note is present also, but you got to kind of search for it. But I like it. Good performance on this thing. Women like this thing too. This is a compliment magnet. I think this one's kind of slept on. People don't talk about this one much anymore. You don't hear much, and even when it first came out, it never blew up like some of the Halloween mans. But this thing is a banger, man. I love this thing in the fall, and it works great. Very comforting scent, and really works good for like date night and romantic situations. Yeah, people are sleeping on this one. This is a good one. Haramain Detour Noir is inspired by PDM Leighton. You guys know Leighton. I don't need to get into all that. It's sweet and spicy. It's got some fruit, apple, and some orange, some light florals drying down in the woods. You really pick up the apple, vanilla, and musk notes on this. This is pretty close to Leighton, maybe a little bit of a twist. Good performance. It's extremely versatile. This thing's really cheap. Compliment Beast. I mean, this is one of my most complimented fragrances, honestly. This thing works great in the fall, that apple note, and all the nice freshness of it. It really works well on a warm or a cool fall day, too. I've worn it on both, and it works really good in either situation. So, yeah, this is just a fall beast. And this thing, I know there's plenty of other Leighton clones out there, and I've got several other ones, and they're good, too. But this thing is one of the first, and it still just works. It's awesome. They did a really good job on this thing. All right, love wearing all these Middle Eastern clone fragrances. These all work great in the fall. And if you guys don't mind, leave me some kind of comment on fragrances you like to wear in the fall, especially your clone fragrances. I like hearing your guys' idea and thoughts, and if you agree or disagree with me on any of these. So if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps my algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.